For a long time, I thought that having bad friends was better than having no friends at all. Huge mistake. Ciao, my name is Luna, and just my closest friends know that I actually have a second name. I talk about toxic relationships, narcissism, and how to protect yourself, but mostly how to love yourself properly, how to prioritize yourself, how to say no, how to set boundaries. Because remember, you are the most important person in your life, and this will never change. So, as I said, for a long time I thought that having bad friends was better than having no friends at all. I used to go out with people who would put me down, ignore me, talk to me just when it was convenient for them. Why? Because I was so scared of being lonely. But therapy taught me something very important. First of all, it taught me that being alone, it does not mean being lonely. And then it taught me that not every person that enters my life it's going to be supposed to stay forever. You know, some people enter your life, they stay for a season. Some people enter your life and they stay for a reason. And the reason it's for you to learn how to set your boundaries, and it's for you to understand what to never accept ever again in your life. Today we're going to talk about 10 good reasons to cut your friends off. I made a list. It's all here. But before I want to talk about my own experience, because maybe someone else went through something similar and can relate. I used to be the type of person who would hold on to friendships way too long. And as I said, it was from a place of fear of being lonely. I used to excuse everything my friends would do. If someone would take days to reply, I would excuse them. If someone would keep canceling plans, I would think, okay, maybe they're really busy. If someone would make inappropriate comments on me, I cannot believe I did that. I would be like, oh, but maybe they didn't mean it the way they meant it. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe I understood not correctly what they meant. No. You know what you said. You were aware. You said it because you wanted to hurt me. I think a lot of us stay in unhealthy friendships way too long because we haven't learned how to be alone yet. But when you learn how to be alone, you learn things about yourself that you didn't know, and you learn how to really enjoy your company and how to really love yourself, and it becomes so much easier to really love yourself and to really prioritize yourself, because it's at that point it's hard for toxic people to make you fear of remaining alone when you discover that a Friday night in with a pizza and Netflix, it's not that bad at all. You know, when you start cutting people off and you start loving yourself and loving your own company, something magical happens. You finally stop waiting for people to accept you, waiting for people's validation and attention. And that is priceless, because you get to actually start deciding who is worth it. Because not everyone are worth entering your life, because your peace and your energy are everything you have got. Earring, it's so beautiful, but it's so heavy that I've decided to put just one. I wrote down a list of 10 reasons why you should cut off your friends. Shall we? First, they only want you when it's convenient for them. Does it sound familiar also to you? Because to me it sounds a lot familiar. I used to have a friend that when she needed something, she would be there calling me, texting me, ba 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 ba. But when I needed her, no way. 2, they consistently make you feel unwanted. Have been there. I know what it feels, and it's not a nice feeling. 3, they put you down instead of building you up. I also had another friend that she used to make like very subtle comments on me, my life, the trajectory of my life, that were really subtle, you know? So you couldn't like spot it right away, or you couldn't like get very angry, but it's called manipulation. They disappear when you need them the most. They make everything about themselves. They constantly cross your boundaries. That it's a red flag, by the way. Like, you should learn how to set your boundary, and that is a very important exercise. But in the moment you learn it and you understand how it works, then you have to be very careful on watching who is respecting your boundary and who is not. Because who is not, it means just one thing: they don't respect you. What is it? 7, you keep giving more than you are receiving. Yeah. 8, you feel like you can't trust them. Well, I think we always know inside of us who is good for us and our nervous system and who is not. So if you always have that feeling that something is off, you're right. Something is off. So don't wait until that thing it will actually happen. Just get out. 9, they drain your energy every time you meet them. Oh my god. Okay, I used to have this friend, and all the time we used to meet, after I used to feel so anxious and so drained and so weird. And I was like, what's going on? I mean, I don't feel like this with all my friends. I feel like this just with her. Trust that feeling. 10, last but not least, your gut feeling here is telling you there is something off about them. I don't have much to say about this. Just always trust your gut feeling, you know? Always. I think the biggest lesson I've learned about cutting people off isn't about, being cold or being a bitch. It's about respecting yourself and understanding that, as I said, your energy, your time, your peace is the most important thing in your life, and whoever crossed that, it's not meant to stay, you know? Not everyone is meant to stay in your life forever. So yeah, if you are alone, who is calling me? Who dare to call me while I'm like recording my YouTube video? If you are currently holding on to friendships that make you feel miserable, I want you to remember that being alone for a while is much better than being with people that make you feel lonely anyway. And sometimes the most loving act of love that you can do towards yourself is to cut people off that are not helping you to become the person you are meant to become. Okay? I'm going to call back whoever is keep calling me for like the last half an hour, but before leaving, I hope you enjoyed. If you did relate to what I said, then comment down below and tell me your story. And if you like this video, then click the like button, and why not share it with some people that you think they actually need to hear these words to feel less lonely, because you're never alone. Remember that we always find our support. And yeah, to the next one. Ciao.